Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with one of Yamaha's latest acoustic guitar offerings. The guitar I'm holding is the FS9M. I also have the Dreadnought version, the FG9M here. We're going to get to that in a separate demo down the road. But these guitars are part of a very cool new kind of high-end line of flat tops that Yamaha started offering last year. The concert size guitar I'm holding just came out now. It's the latest of the line. And it's a very interesting line that kind of positions Yamaha at the mid to high end level of flat top guitars. Of course, many of us think of Yamaha as a maker of high value, affordable instruments, and that is a reputation that is very well deserved. Yamaha really offers an incredible range of affordable instruments for beginning and developing players in both steel strings, nylon strings, electrics, as well as, of course, other instruments, lots of other non-guitar instruments. So they are a real powerhouse of manufacturing. But they have always had a high-end line of guitars. They've always had high-end classical guitars that concert players might use. They've always had a line of high-end steel string flat tops, even though they haven't really gotten the attention that some of the more value-based guitars have. And they've always had high-end electrics and archtop guitars. So definitely no stranger to these kind of guitars. But I think with this sort of FS9 and FG9 series, they're kind of pushing the envelope in a way that really positions these guitars in line with other guitars in that higher end range. So these instruments are built in a collaboration with Yamaha's senior acoustic designer and luthier here in the United States in their custom shop, Andrew Enns, who has built the prototypes and kind of developed the overall design of these guitars. And then he collaborates with the facilities that Yamaha, of course, has in Japan, their flagship facilities. And Yamaha, of course, has amazing resources at that facility. And so they really have been able to collaborate on these instruments in a very interesting way. And the guitars are built in the Japanese facility. So all of the FS9 and FG9 guitars are built with Adirondack spruce tops, of course solid tops. Really nice piece of Adirondack spruce on both of these guitars actually. The tops are thicknessed in such a way that they're tapered at the sides a little bit, give them a little bit more room to vibrate, and they have scalloped X bracing. In the case of this guitar, it's a mahogany back and sides. There's also a rosewood version of these guitars available. And Andrew Enns developed a new bolt-on neck design for these that differs from FG models that Yamaha has offered in the past. And the guitars have some very cool appointment designs that are inspired by traditional Japanese woodworking. I really like these position markers that serve to be seen both on the side of the fingerboard and move into the face of the fingerboard right here. They kind of go around, beautifully inlaid in wood. We think of rope purfling and binding as something that we associate with guitars, but it is also found in traditional Japanese woodworking, and it is found here in the purfling as well as in the rosette. The guitars have the kind of traditional, uniquely shaped Yamaha pickguard shape, and I should also say that the body shapes on both of these guitars are basically the traditional Yamaha concert size and dreadnought size guitar. So it's a little different from a typical American dreadnought or concert guitar, and I really like that they've kept that identity while kind of revisiting everything else about the construction of the guitar. These concert guitars have a 25-inch scale, so essentially a short scale, fingerboard width of 1 3/4 inches at the nut, and just a really fun and responsive guitar to play. Open back tuning machines in this kind of black chrome kind of a look, very cool look, especially with this black peg head. And again, we have the traditional Yamaha shape on the peg head here. And of course the fingerboard and bridge are ebony, and there's ebony bridge pins on this as well. So gorgeously made guitar, really fun to play, very resonant. I'm in open G tuning here for playing a little bit of Little Martha in the intro to this. especially when I'm hitting those open strings or the harmonics. Let me retune the guitar to standard tuning and do a little bit of strumming and fingerstyle playing like that as well. Okay, so here's the guitar strummed a little bit, the way you might use it to accompany a song or a vocalist. So nice, rich, balanced voice would work quite well to accompany a song, and also quite a bit of volume. I actually took this guitar to a little jam I had with a couple of friends last night, and one was playing a dreadnought, one was playing a jumbo, and I was quite happy that the guitar was able to be heard in that context with these two larger guitars. So that really showed the dynamic range of the instruments quite well. So I think I'll go out and play a little bit more fingerstyle on the guitar now that I'm back in standard tuning here. You heard me play it in open G tuning earlier. And I'd encourage you to check these guitars out at a Yamaha dealer near you. As I mentioned, we'll cycle back to the Dreadnought version, the FG9M here in the near future. And yeah, it's just been really fun to have a chance to check these guitars out. And we'll go out playing a little bit of fingerstyle. If you're seeing this on YouTube, consider coming over to PegheadNation.com, not just for our gear demos, but also for all our lessons, not just for guitars, but lots of other stringed and fretted instruments as well. My name is Teja Gerken, and I will see you very soon.